If you're looking for new sails or a new trampoline for your boat and you'd like to know the options, then you've come to the right place. Let's take a look. Hello, yes, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, and yes, we are going to be taking a look at the results from the previous aftermarket trampolines and sales video that I made about 2 weeks ago, where a lot of you commented on what sails and trampolines you've been using on your boats. Now, the first thing to bear in mind, if you are going to be using a non-original sail or trampoline on your boat, is it might not be class legal for racing. It'll probably be all right for club racing at some clubs. Other sailing clubs might be a bit more strict in what you're allowed to use on your boat, but you certainly wouldn't be able to go and do the nationals or a regional competition if you are using non-original sails. There's two different general types of catamaran, and that is ones that you have to use the original sails and trampoline. That is what we'd call a strict one design class. So that would be like the Hobie 16, the Hobie 14, the Dart 18. And then we have boats which are just called one design. So the word strict has been removed, and that means that as long as the sails are built to the correct measurements, then you should be able to compete with those sails at a competition, such as in the Tornado class, Formula 18, Formula 16, Aclass, and other boats similar to those would be a one design rather than a strict one design, which gives you a few more options for what equipment you can use on the boat. So I think as a starting point, it is useful to know how much do the original sails cost. From Hobie USA, we'll use the Hobie 16 as our guide price here. A main sail for a Hobie 16 is in the region of $1,300. A jib for a Hobie 16 is just under $700. And then a trampoline for a Hobie 16 original is $550 from Hobie in the USA. There's also the option to look for used sails, which will be class legal. That's a good cost-effective way of getting new sails on your boat. Another cost-effective way would be to talk to a local dealer, find out if they have any competition sails where the sails have just been chartered for 1 week, and then they'll go on sale for probably about a third less than retail price. Well worth a look. But here we're going to look at the different suppliers, builders of sails and trampolines that you've mentioned. So let's jump in and take a look. So the first one is Atomic Tarp, based in the USA. They offer a great price, extremely good prices, and from what we're told, they've been working very well. Then we have OS3 Sales, based here in Vasiliki in Greece. We've been using OS3 Sales for a long time now, and all of the sails that have been made for us from OS3 have been of the highest quality and very good, very suitable for the task. The trampolines that we've had this year especially have been absolutely fantastic, and I would highly recommend them. Everything coming from OS3 Sales is built with the finest materials, so if the prices are a little bit higher than some of the competitors, that will be why. OS3 Sales has got a long history in working with performance sailing boats and catamarans. Thanos has made sails which have been used in the Olympic Games and even medalled in the Olympic Games several times. Everything coming from OS3 Sales is made to order, so you can get your exact specification on what it is that you'd like. So I've actually put a link in the description below to the full price list from OS3 Sales, so you can head over there and have a look. Next we have SLO, Sales and Canvas, based in the USA, of course. What we've heard about these guys is that they are much better than original. Someone has said they've had an SLO trampoline on their boat, and after 10 years, it is still performing very nicely. And also, they will customize whatever you'd like for you to your specification. So that is, of course, very valuable. So another one of the main players in the USA seems to be Salt City Sailing, which I've had so many good reviews on, too many to list, but mostly trampolines, so it seems, which have got an excellent build quality. And if you look on the website, there is so much choice with the trampolines of the different build specifications depending on how you're going to use the boat, and lots of choices with colours. One thing that was mentioned is the bolt rope on the trampolines is a little bit thicker than original, so it is a little bit more tricky to get it in. But I would say just get it wet, and you do want to have the thickest bolt rope possible, because that means it's less likely to pull out and it's going to last longer. So very good, Salt City Sailing. Another one which I didn't really find much out about was Sunrise Sales in the USA. I think this is more of one of the bespoke sail makers. And then still in the USA, in California, we've got Whirlwind Sales, who make sails which are extremely similar to the original sails. And in fact, if I was going to buy a non-original mainsail or jib for my Hobie 16 and I lived in the USA, I would use Whirlwind Sails. That's because the main sail maker there ran the sail loft for Hobie for a very long time, so he really knows how the Hobie sails specifically are made. Then in France, there is Forward Sailing. Lots and lots of positive reviews there. They have got a large catalogue of sails that they make. Great build quality, very good prices, and they've got a lot of different items which are off the peg, meaning if you order it, it will already be in stock, so that means you don't have to wait for the sail to be made. So that's a good option. They make a lot of other products as well, such as boat covers, which are very high quality. So well worth a look, that Forward Sailing. Then back in the USA, very popular, so it seems, is Intensity Sails, making more of the, so it seems, the sails rather than the trampolines. What we've heard is the sails are a bit heavier and possibly more durable than the originals. And then a little bit on the Hobie 16 mainsail, a little bit shorter in the luff than the original sails. Although this will probably even out over time as the sail stretches. But these Intensity sails certainly offer very, very competitive prices, so well worth a look. Then over to the UK, one of the most highly regarded catamaran sail makers in the UK is Q+As, based near to Southampton. Before we were using the OS3 sails, we were using Q+ sails, and their build quality was absolutely superb, very professional. They run on a very strict time schedule, so when they say the sails are going to be ready in a week, they're ready in a week. Everything there is made to order, and Grant, who is the main sail maker there, is very much a catamaran specialist, and he's been a champion catamaran racer for, I think it must be at least 35 years. So he's one of the most experienced catamaran sailors in the UK, so he really knows exactly what you need on your boat. So if you're in the UK, definitely worth a look there, GP Sales. And then something quite interesting we've got in the USA, Sailrite, who offer actually a kit for making your own Hobie 16 sails, where you get the panels, I believe they're glued together when they arrive, and then you have to stitch them, which does mean you're going to need an adequate machine for stitching and a steady hand, and I think some skills with that machine would be good. But because you're making it yourself, it means the price is the cheapest for a new sail you can get. The quality depends on how good you are at manning the machine. But well worth a look, quite interesting there, I think, definitely worth checking out. And finally, and this is one for the high performance boats, is One Design Sails, based in Hungary. These are some of the most popular sails on the Formula 18 racing circuit, and they're always constantly posting really high results at events. They're very popular in the F16, F18, A-Class and Tornado fleets. They offer different grades of sail depending on what your needs are. If you want to go and win the World Championships, you'll need the highest grade of sail, whereas if you're just going to be sailing on a lake somewhere, then perhaps the lower grade of sail will suit you, which will be slightly less expensive. But very popular, and a very professional outfit there in Hungary, well worth a look. Now, the other option is, of course, that if there is a local sailmaker near to you, you could take your old sails to the local sailmaker, say, could you make me a new sail that looks like this? That is another good option. Also supporting local businesses, which I think is important. The one slight hazard with getting your old sails copied is they are likely to have stretched. So that is just one consideration. And also, in my opinion, it's worth going with a sailmaker who has got experience making sails specific to the boat that you're using, because those sails will have been tested. They'll have then maybe altered the design slightly, or the way that the sail's built with the reinforcement, to make sure that it is strong enough and durable enough for the task. So there we go. I hope that has shone a bit of light on different options if you are looking for sails for your boat. I've put a full list of the sail makers and suppliers on the website. You can find the link there in the description below. If you are using sails or trampolines from a sail maker that I didn't mention just there, do pop it in the comments, and then I can add that to the list. Let me know what your experience was with them. Thanks very much for watching. My name's been Joe. This has been Joyrider TV. If you're not yet subscribed, do smash that subscribe button, as well as pounding the like button. By hitting the like button, it means more people will get to see this fine video. So thanks very much for that. I'll be back soon with some more on Joyrider TV.